Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 21 of Civilization Beyond Earth Rising Tide. This is the start of a brand new recording session, and I'm hoping that we get the game finished in the next 5 videos. I think we probably will, because we're already building the mine flower, so hopefully it won't take too long. But one of the reasons that I hope that we get it done and sorted is, at the time of recording this, I think the first 15 videos, no, the first 14 videos have now gone live on YouTube, and the first 5 of them actually did okay, nowhere near as well as my previous Civilization 5 series did, or my EU4 series have done. But the sort of videos from 6 to 10 didn't do nearly as well, and 11 to 14 have barely got any views at all. And I don't know whether that's a reflection on me not being able to keep you guys entertained, or whether it's a reflection on the game itself, because while I believe Rising Tide has made it better, it is still no Civilization 5. Or whether it's just because I'm playing it on a relatively easy difficulty level and there hasn't really been much challenge or warfare in this. I mean, those of you that watch my Civilization 5 stuff anyway will know that I don't do a huge amount of warfare. I'm actually quite a passive player in this game, and Civilization 5. But I admit there hasn't really been much of a challenge. We've just been going through the motions. And I did say at the start of the series that the reason I was doing this is because I wanted to learn the new mechanics, and mainly because I'm a little bit burnt out in Civilization 5. This gave me an opportunity to break up that monotony by playing something a little bit different and just trying to see what the expansion had added, because I hadn't played the expansion before. But either way, I think what I will do is, if we haven't completed the game by the end of the next 5 videos, I will just stop it there anyway. I don't really want to end in the middle of the series, because at the end of the day, I've already got 20 videos recorded, so it would be nice if we could get it actually finished and bring the game to its natural conclusion. And we are 24 turns away from building the mine flower, so we should be able to get there. We don't have an awful lot left to do, really. I think we are now just sort of clicking through next turn and making sure that nothing's really going to go wrong for us. Now, it has been a week or two since I last played, because I've been recording a lot of EU4, so I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I'm sure we will discover as we go along. Also, it'll be quite good because it'll give me some free time with which I can record XCOM 2 when that comes out very soon. So that is going to be good for us. We've got an alien nest here. We will go and pillage this. Now, some of these explorers now actually have expedition modules, and I can't remember where I was sending them all, but I know that we definitely wanted to start trying to dig up all of the things that we could. I remember now that we were looking for several, like this one here. This is one of the ones we were going for, and there was also this one as well, wasn't there? The progenitor ruin. So we might want to get someone over there, and there's another crash satellite here. There's stuff all over the place, really. But I do remember that we did take the... Let's dig that up. We did take the policy, or whatever it was, that gave our explorers the 3 expedition modules. So we should be able to do quite a few of those now. Not too sure what we were doing with you. We brought you over here to look for something. You've taken a few dings, but you are mostly alive. And I remember this, actually. We built this sort of hovering unit so that we could go around and have a look over here, because we couldn't really get over here too easily before. What else do we have? Got an alien nest there, which we're probably going to want to clear. Unfortunately, we have just used all of our movement, but these things don't do a huge deal of damage. We never did find where these other ancient alien remains were. They've got to be around somewhere. I actually thought I saw one a few moments ago that wasn't lit. Maybe I imagined it. It could have quite possibly been it. Really don't know where they're... Well, I think there's 2 I haven't found. That's the other thing we were doing. We were searching with our aquatic units, trying to look up in the areas of the map up in the corner where we haven't been before, which also included this flying unit. There's a useful island with some copper on it that nobody can get to. So, let's go on to the next turn. I wonder if playing at this lower difficulty level is just remove the bias for the AI to attack the player, because there's been no shortages of the AI attacking each other. Thought someone was attacking the temple then, but it just looks like there are two different civilizations attacking each other there. We'll continue to have a look around here. We have found another one of those Macaras. We'll probably want to keep well away from that. Although, that said, we could probably destroy it with our ship if we wanted. I will continue to look over here. And of course, we've got the hovery thing. So let's continue to have a look around. So we can, I think we can go over the water. It's just trying to get up into this corner, really. Unit production, that is at our new city. And we do have a derelict settlement there. Is it worth getting another explorer out? 16 turns, that's quite a long time. So it wants us to build some stuff. This is a new city, it doesn't have very much at all. Let's go and build something like, for example, what do we want to build here? Let's go get the Cyto Nursery because it's production, science and health. But I've got quite a bit of money. So we might want to go ahead and buy a tile or two. So we can buy some of the tiles that are on resources. And we're already moving over there with the worker. So let's go ahead and buy the resource tiles. And then we could go ahead and build a few more buildings. I think I am happy to... also just go straight up and purchase another explorer because that's relatively cheap. And do I want to, well, still got so much money, I could literally just go and purchase everything we ever need in this city. I know the Cyto Nursery was the one that I was building, but we'll just go through Gene Garden, Gene Smelter. Still got almost 20,000 energy. More money than I know what to do with. Farmer Lab, Laboratory. Let's just get this game over and done with dead quick. All the things, please. Look at that, we've still got over 15,000. Xeno Sanctuary. Recycler, that'll do. Choose production. Somebody did ask me on another video the other day what mod I was using to be able to add things to a queue. Well, I did reply in the comments, but for anybody else that isn't aware, it's actually not a mod. It is part of the game, but you have to go down here onto the bottom of the screen near the middle, and there's this little activate checkbox, which is activate production queue. If you click the activate production queue checkbox, then the production button becomes an add to queue button, and you can remove what you're already working on as well, and you can drag and drop and change the order around. So if I go in, I've got the trade depot queued up. If I go and put the field reactor, and then I can just, I used to be able to, oh, there, the button's there. So you can just click and change the order that you build them in, and you can just hide the queue. So it's a little bit messy because the interface makes it hard to spot, but it is part of the base game. So let's carry on then. We've got some more aliens around here. They're not going to be a problem. We will ranged attack those guys. We actually want to get rid of the alien nest first, so let's go ahead and do that. And now we're out of moves. I'm surprised these things only have a single move. It's actually quite bad. That said, there's quite a few alien nests around actually. Where's the other one? The other one is there, so we can go ahead and just pillage that. I don't even mind too much if I lose these units. I just want to get rid of the alien nests. That's my priority here right now. You're going to dig that out. Should only take 2 turns. We do have some aliens up here, however, so you can attack those. You're actually a raptor bug, so you do attack in the melee, but that's fine. Get rid of those nice and easily. You didn't even really take any damage at all. Yeah, really have no idea where those other things are. We've got a free spy. Well, choose operation. You're going to siphon energy, not like we need it. Look back in the missions again, just so I can double check this. Strength and decay. Yeah, we need to find 8 alien remains, and I've only found 6 so far. I really do not know where the others are. This thing's going to be quite hostile now. The question is, how much damage can we do to it? What range do we have? If I click the right button, I've got more chance of finding out. No, you're not supposed to move with right click. I hate this game sometimes. Right, okay, we'll just move you away from them. Oh, would you already move? That was on the same turn. That's why you had such limited movement. We'd already moved on that turn. I thought it was the next turn. That was weird. Okay, so everything else is just going to basically sit around and do nothing, I suppose. The big guy can go back over there and we'll heal you up. Got a trade convoy. Where are we going to go with you? We don't want to go via sponsor name. We always want highest energy. It's usually what we look at. I guess that is fine. Let's go and trade with you. And on to the next turn. Expedition completed. What have we got here? An alien Ripper is now ours to control. So we have another aquatic alien unit. We've finally got our worker over here. So let us go and start working on these tiles. Now, is there anything dangerous around? I don't like all of these units here. I think we'll just sort of keep you close by. Because we are seeing quite a few of these things around. I certainly think we could defend ourselves if we needed to. I've got quite a few units close by. Now you're not particularly fun to be there. Let's go, and what else do we have to dig up here? We've got a thing over here. We probably want to get you down there. Is there anything else up here that we want to get you on? Not really. You don't actually have any movement left. Let's use our Rippers then. It will sort of protect the Explorer a little bit, and we can bring the Explorer over and put him down here on this crashed satellite, hopefully. Is that an alien nest? No, it's just miasma. Still quite difficult to tell when you've got stuff growing on the tiles. When it's a forest, it's difficult to tell whether there's a nest there or not. Now you're attacking my flying unit, which is unfortunate, but I don't think you can kill them all though. No, you weren't able to. Well, that's fine. We can easily get out of your way, I suppose. Alright, we've got orders that we need to do again. So, now we have units to deal with. That's fine. Should be able to one-shot most of this. And again, we're still earning science from whatever the sort of combat value is of any alien units we destroy. Surprised you didn't get the kill there, actually. It was very weird. What else do we have? We have the worker, which is going to build a geothermal well. You guys can just heal up. You are definitely now going to have to go over... Aha! We found another one. That's what we wanted. So you are going to ranged attack this thing. We killed it already. Can you get down over here? Yes, you can. Can't pillage it on this turn. That means there is still one more that we haven't found. So there's obviously some tiles that we haven't uncovered. It is difficult to spot some of them on the map because, like I said, the colour up here doesn't really make it easy to tell what is uncovered and what isn't. Especially as these darker patches, the darker patches are land, and then you've got the darker blue patches, which is deep ocean, and the lighter blue patches, which is shallow ocean. I suppose there's still a bit of the map up here that we've not uncovered. That could quite possibly be where it is. We'll go over there with one of our flying units and see if we can find it over there. What have we got here? This is our Explorer. So let's get you over and get that last thing. I think we want to try and get down here. If we can do that safely, we'll bring our Rippers into this tile, and once again we will attack just to keep the Explorer safe. Might be enough to finish it off. And indeed it was. So that should be... Is that more science? Yep, another 20 science there. You're going to heal up because there's nothing else for you to do. Not even sure what I was doing with you. You are a submarine. I guess with you we just keep going around. And what range do you have? Not quite enough. If I move you there, you'll be able to hit that Ripper. But I don't really want to get that close to it. So we'll go ahead and you can skip the turn. Hovery unit not really doing an awful lot, so what do I want to do with this hovery unit? There's still some stuff up here we haven't uncovered. The hover unit can go over water, so we might as well do that. You have no moves left. You are surrounded by nasty stuff. Both of these things are pretty weak. Let's take out the wolf beetle because I think they're slightly more damaging. We did get it as well, so that's another 22 science. So on to the next turn. 500 culture from the derelict settlement. Very nice. You were just kind of sitting around there to be a point guard for all of this stuff that's coming around the top, because I don't particularly like that. Wasn't really an awful lot else we could do there. Everybody still seems to absolutely love us, so that is fine. I guess it certainly would be more interesting doing warfare, having all of these sort of these political interactions, which is the respect and the fear. I think that does actually make it more interesting. I probably will play some more games of this and try those things out. Whether or not it ever ends up being a video, a series or not, I don't know. Strength from torpedo batteries or 10% city strike damage from torpedo batteries. Probably city strength, because it's always good to be able to protect the cities so they don't take as much damage. Still got a unit down here that we need to get rid of, so that'll be a little bit more science in the bank. There we go, they are down. You have finished working on that expedition. I don't know if there's another one nearby that I can send you to. You are at full health, which is good. Are there any around here that I have sort of only partially uncovered? Let's try and get him down here if we can, because there's a few tiles around here that we haven't explored. You're probably fine where you are. Can you pillage this? Yes, you can. Okay, so that means we've now done 7 of them. There's 1 left to do. We do have a few unexplored tiles up here to the north, which we're going to check out. We'll also start moving up here with you as well, because you might find them. We've got another crashed satellite. Still lots of junk that needs uncovering. As for you, I guess you can just sort of sit around and wait. We can now get close enough with you to do a ranged attack on these guys, and that should take them out quite easily. Silent service, 8 out of 10. I forgot we were working on that achievement with the submarine, so we want to try and find 2 more things to kill with one if we can. You guys heal up. You guys also heal up. There is still another unit around here somewhere, because there was 1 left when we took out the nest. So that should pop up sooner or later. You are low health, but we want to try and get you over here to safety. Surprisingly, even though we've got it on a really easy difficulty, we are not that far ahead in terms of score. I mean, we certainly are if you compare us to the people at the bottom of the leaderboard, but if you look at the second place, the Protectorate, we're only about 101 points ahead, so there's not a huge disparity there. We have done another science. That's given us level 5 purity. So what do we want to do with that? We need to choose another research. Again, I'm at that point now where I've pretty much researched everything that I need to. What do we need up here? That would let us build immortals, biofactories. Let's get that. Organics. It's only 2 turns. It's a bit of a waste, really. And then Golem. Do we have 5 in supremacy? No, but we're getting there. We'll go and take that anyway. We'll just queue it up. I've got most of the text that I need for this difficulty. You have finished the nano pasture. That's fine. Work on the civil crash. We don't need to be building anything else now. It literally is just going through the motions, as I said before. So you are a ship, so you are limited to the water, but let's say we still need to find out where that other thing is that we need to examine. It's got to be around somewhere. We'll keep using you to buzz around and see where we can spot one. You guys have done your job nicely. Let's get you up here to the north. I don't think it's going to be up in the ice, but you never can tell. Right, given the fact that we saw a Ripper, there's probably another alien nest around somewhere, so we will move the submarine out. I honestly don't think I'm going to get attacked by the aliens, because I think by the other civilizations, because I think they just either have too much fear or too much respect, or both at this point, to actually want to take me on. And they're still going up. Increase in respect and fear is going up with all of them, so I don't think we have to worry at all. I suppose it'd be quite useful if something like Civilization had the sort of wore the fear and respect thing on its sleeve, because sometimes, as we've discovered, especially in deity difficulty, the AI will attack you just because you look weak, and it'd be nice to know how much they fear you. Oh wow, look at that. We're not using titanium for anything, so an extra 2 production from titanium mines, that is going to be absolutely ridiculous. And we find one of our cities now that's using titanium. That's not even my land, is it? Where's all my stuff gone? It's down here. If we go and find one of our titanium mines, there's one. What are we getting from this now? 10 production. 1 food and 10 production. That one's not even on a hill. There's one up here on a hill. We get, is that still only 10? Okay, fair enough though, but still, 10 production from that. Oh, we've got another alien nest over here. Is that an alien nest as well? I've had 2 alien nests spawn right next to each other. What are the chances of that happening? Let's go ahead and get that raptor bug killed off, and we'll go ahead and use the ranged attack on this one over here. There we go. Well, the raptor bug's managed to do its job. This thing's still alive. We should have a ship or something close by. Yep, we do. We've got the Reaver. Let's go and start moving up with the Reaver, because we want to protect our trade routes. You're confined to the water, so you're going to continue to search around. That looks like we've uncovered most of the water now. Honestly, don't know where that final thing is. You are going to work on that. You are low health, but we're going to get you up here. So that's definitely the top of the map, so there's nothing else up there. Continue to do a little bit of looking around with you. There could be something down here at the bottom of the map, but quite frankly, who knows? Now, does it look like there's any places on the map that we haven't discovered apart from the extreme tops and bottom? I think that is it. It might be something up here. That's a possibility. Let's start working our way over there. See what we can find. We were already going over there anyway, but we're just moving all of our units together. But that's a good point to end the video, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really do hope that you are still enjoying Beyond Earth. I do apologise that it has been a relatively easy series with no real warfare. But again, like I said, it was more of a showcase just to see how the mechanics had changed with the expansion. But I'll see you guys on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.